My name is Luke Steepleton. I'm an investor and advisor in Rivit. I've been working in the gaming industry for 12 years, kind of cut my teeth in the YouTube and Twitch world. I was one of the first people ever to manage a YouTuber or a Twitcher. I produced the very first Minecraft live stream, so I've been doing this for a really long time. And when I met Aaron and his team over at Rivit, I was really lucky that he asked me to come on as an advisor. So I help with everything from influencer / creator rollout strategy to introductions to my Rolodex of people in the industry. For me, the way that influencers and the content creators are growing on the platforms, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, all the different platforms, you can see them becoming brands themselves and want to engage and own that brand messaging across all the platforms.
For me, the most exciting part has been the ecosystem. If you look at the evolution of all forms of media, they reach a critical point where it becomes pervasive, and B2B comes into play, B2C comes into play, and it's much more, it becomes an ecosystem rather than a series of products. And gaming, I think, is right at that cusp. And what's always been really exciting to me is, creating something bold that brings people together to create an ecosystem that turns gaming not into just an exceptional experience for the consumer, but a really interesting, innovative line of business and ways to connect people. And, I think our approach with Rivit has been really unique in that we've always looked at it that way, as it's a center point, to connect an ecosystem and the next generation for gaming.
Managing and working only with the YouTube channels and the Twitch streamers and the YouTube content creators, the Facebook content creators. No one's really brought them into the ecosystem in a really easy way, right? But no one's really brought them in and said, hey, be a part of this conversation. You got to go through an agency, which then goes to the management and then says, hey, yada, yada, yada. But the fact is, these are small businesses, as an influencer or creator, they're a small business that runs pretty autonomously. They have an editor and a manager and all that stuff, but they set up Discord, they set up their live stream that includes the hardware, software integrations, all that stuff, and to find something, an ecosystem, a platform that kind of helps them plug in into the games that they're playing, which they're also monetizing for their digital merchandise, is super, super powerful.
The influencer and brand are able to work with the developer to establish an activation plan, which includes everything from in-game placement, branded digital goods, loyalty program, physical merchandise, custom storylines, live events, online events, and the teams work together a common strategy. And once that rollout's laid out, it's relatively straightforward for the live operations team to implement and integrate that. Right now, the developers got this influx of new users and promotion coming from the influencer. There's this whole new revenue stream for both the developer and the influencer. It's a nice win-win, and that influencer is part of the ecosystem rather than on the outskirts of it.
I think we came up with that name, Game Jockeys. I think just fits. I love that name. I think it just fits. I don't know why somehow. I mean, I can visualize people wanting to play as, with other people, especially, influencers, people that people want to get involved with.
If I'm a content creator and I want my shirt or my skin not only in 10 games with Rivit, that's doable. That's not doable with any other technology. That's incredible. Yeah. So, you're going to see these little fans running around and you're going to be like, oh, that's in Roblox, that's in Minecraft, that's in that's in all these different things. That's super, super powerful from a story perspective. The streamers need to find a way to build their brand and not just rely on that one platform. So for more brand partnerships and more partnerships with the gaming companies is an important part of that ecosystem. So for me, Rivit is a place for the content creator to find two different pieces of the ecosystem that they need in order to continue doing what they do and love. You know, the passion economy is created by people doing what they love and brands wanting to integrate with that passion. For me, the power of Rivit is the power of the ecosystem of gaming, right? And allowing the creator, game developer, and brand to kind of sit there, you know, and work together very easily.